Hey, my dear friends and lovely audience, let me ask you something. When you were 3 years old, did you wake up every morning, open a grammar book, and memorize grammar rules? For example, after studying the present continuous tense, did you go to your mom and say, "Mom, I'm eating rice"? Or after learning the present indefinite tense, did you proudly say, "Mom, I go to school"? Or did you ever see your parents, brothers, or sister studying grammar book just to learn their own language? Did they memorize grammar rules before they become fluent in their native language? You already know the answer. You learned your first language simply by listening. But when it comes to English, we do the exact opposite. Why does that happen? Have you ever asked yourself that questions? We spent 10 years chasing subjects, verbs, subjects, and tenses. We even join coaching centers just to learn grammar because we think that's the only way to learn English. And what's the result? Whenever we try to speak in front of someone, our brain starts calculating grammar or translating from our native language before we even open our mouths. Then we freeze. As a result, we lose our confidence. Today's 15 minutes video is not just another English lesson. It could become one of the most important lessons in your English learning journey. If you watch it until the end, today I'm going to introduce you to the 7 days audio reflex system. Over the next 7 days, without using a notebook, without memorizing grammar rules, and simply by listening, you will retrain your brain to acquire English naturally and speak more fluently. Today, I will walk you through every single step, so I don't want to waste your time. Let's get started. If you watch this video carefully from beginning to end, I guarantee one thing. Your fear of speaking English will begin to disappear. You will become more fluent and you will finally be able to speak English with confidence. So, let's begin with an important concept that you really need to understand. Our brain processes language in two different ways. Slow processing grammar based. First, you think in your native language, then you translate it into English. Then you check the grammar. Finally, you speak. By the time you finish these 4 steps, the person in front of you has already lost interest, and little by little you lose your confidence and move further away from speaking English. Fast processing. First, in this process, words enter through your ears and your brain responds automatically without translating anything. This is called language reflex. For example, someone asks us, "How are you?" Do you stop and think, "How means are means you mean?" Of course not. Within a second, you naturally reply, "I'm good." What about you? Why? Because you have heard that sentence so many times that your brain has stored it as a complete pattern. Or if someone asks, "Did you eat anything?" you immediately answer, "Yes, I did," or "No, I didn't." So, what's the secret? Why am I telling you all this? Because during the 7 days, our goal is to shape 50 to 100 useful English patterns directly into your brain through listening. So, you won't need to translate anymore. That's why listening is so important. You may ask, how should I practice listening? The answer is simple. Use the smartphone that's already in your hand. Go to any social media platform and start listening. Day 1 and 2, audio bath. For the first 2 days, you don't even need to speak. Your only job is to let your ears and subconscious mind become familiar with English sound. Choose any English audio that matches your interest. It could be a teach review, a motivational speech, an interview, or anything you enjoy. Here is the rules. Play that audio in the background for at least 2 hours every day. You are working. Whether you are working, driving, walking, exercising, cooking, or even relaxing, keep it playing through your headphone. One important thing, don't try to understand every single word. Instead, let your brain absorb the rhythm, pronunciation, tone, and accent naturally. This is what we call audio breathing. Day 3 and 4. We're going to use one of the most powerful language learning techniques in the world, shadowing. Yes, my friend, you heard that right, shadowing. Here is how to do it. Choose a simple 1 or 2 minutes English language or video from YouTube. Listen carefully. Pause after each sentence, then repeat it exactly the way the speaker said it. Copy the expression, copy the spirit, copy the tone. For example, the speaker says, "Honestly, I have no idea what are you talking about." You immediately repeat, "Honestly, I have no idea what are you talking about," or "I'm not interested in it." Don't worry if your pronunciation isn't perfect, and don't stop to analyze grammar. You are simply copying sound like a parrot. Over time, the muscles in your mouth will naturally adapt to English pronunciation, and gradually, speaking English will become a habit. Day 5. Micro thinking or self-talk magic. On day 5, your job is to talk to yourself, not about complicated topic. Just describe your everyday action in English. You can say them silently in your mind or whisper them softly. For example, while making tea, okay? Let's make some tea. I need some sugar. When you are planning groceries, I have to buy some potatoes. When you are looking for your phone, where is my phone? Here it is. While turning on your laptop, time to get back to work. If you need to see a doctor, I need to go to the doctors. If you have an exam, I have to pass the exam. Notice something? None of the sentences require complicated grammar. The more you repeat the simple expressions throughout the day, the more your brain will stop translating for your native language into English. Day 6 and 7. The 15-minute camera test. The final 2 days are your fighting day. This is where everything you have listened to and practiced over the past 6 days comes together. Now it is time to bring it naturally and quickly. Here is the exercise. Turn on your phone's front camera. Start recording yourself speaking in English. Don't keep any notes in front of you. Set a time for 15 minutes. Choose a simple topic like my best childhood memory, or why I want to learn English, or why we need to become better at English. The rule is simple. Keep talking for the entire 15 minutes. If you get stuck, simply say, well, let me think. But don't stop. If you make grammar mistakes, don't interrupt yourself. Remember, grammar is holding you back. Don't force on it. After you are done, watch your recording and notice how much more confident you have become. Dangerous trap. During the 7 days, 99 of people make these 3 mistakes and give up halfway through. Don't be one of them. Rule 1. Turn off subtitles. We are training your ears, not your eyes. When you read subtitles, your brain depends on your eyes instead of your ears. Switch them off and focus on listening. You will improve much faster. Rule 2. Don't be perfectionist. If you keep thinking, I won't speak until my English is better, you will never speak. Speaking perfect English is 100 times better than saying nothing. So speak more. Rule 3. Avoid difficult content. Many beginners start with BBC News or very advanced English. They get overwhelmed by difficult vocabulary and complicated sentence structure. Instead, bring with children's cartoon, podcast, interviews, or other easy English content. Conclusion and call to action. English is not rocket science. It is simply a habit that you build through day practice. If a child can learn a language just by listening without going to school and without studying grammar books, you can do it too. The real question is, are you ready to give yourself the 7 days? Start day on today. Being listening. Within the first 3 days, you will already notice a difference in your confidence. And one more thing, believe in yourself. Share this video with that friend who has been afraid to speak English because of grammar. And right now, go to the comment sections and write, I am accepting the 7 days challenge. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I will see you again in 7 days with a brand new level of confidence. Until then, just listen, keep practicing, and speak out.